YouTubers, Facebook people, MJ here with the next long overdue how-to. In this video we're going to be replacing, fixing, and basically doing an A-pillar on a 68 Olds 442 model. So hopefully you can follow along. For the tedious stuff I will fast forward through it to save you, just some time there. Then we'll get to the good stuff. Right now, I have the start of the main A-pillar in place, which we'll stick up here. As you notice, I have a piece of tape on it to make sure everything is straight, level all the way across, make sure that roof where it's supposed to be. I used a piece of square stock now. Pardon me, because I have no idea what these numbers are. I took them all out of the packages for space, and I'll take a picture of that and I'll show it to you, and I'll insert it here. But basically, I stuck it on here. Grabbed my .9 lead pencil, and then I went ahead and marked it. Now the thing you got to be careful of is it's not going to be straight up and down. It's going to be angled. So you make sure your cuts are angled like this one is right here. Basically that's how you're going to do it, and then you just make it a little longer, because what you're going to have to do is file the top and the bottom and ensure to get a snug fit. Now right now all I have is plastic struck. I did order, supposedly it's equivalent to Ambroid Pro Weld through Micromark. It says it's the same product, different name, and it's $7.95 a bottle. So yep, I'll order two because I love that stuff, and it really helps when you're doing something like this. It makes the bond a lot stronger. Now what I did was super glue the bottom and the top to make it a little more rigid, because what I'm going to have to do is, I don't know if you can see it, the thickness. I wanted a thick main base. I will have to come in here and grind this down, basically so it looks like this. Looks like it's got a little V in there. This way the glass fits in there the way it's supposed to. And we're proceeding on to the next step. I should move my camera mount back a little farther. We'll deal with it for now. I'll move it back later. Now what I'm doing next is I have a piece of evergreen strip, and I'm going to stick it in here, and we're going to eyeball the length that we need, and I will file it down so it fits a little, snug. New number 11 X-Acto blade, so be careful, it's sharp. Cut that piece off. And then what I'm going to do is try to figure out what's the easiest way to do this. We will, yep, I got to file just a little bit. Not a whole bunch though. But I'm leaving these pieces long to help the build process also. And then I'll come in with the Dremel, and we'll take care of it. Real close. So we'll grab a finger file. There you go. And I will proceed to file this down a little bit. Go a little at a time and check. Go a little bit and check. So I went a little bit, and it's ever so close. So we'll take a little bit more off of it. Right about there. Don't Don't stick your finger in the super glue. For some reason that takes a bit to dry. We're really close. Now if you can see that, it's really close, so I'll just file it a little bit more. Okay, there's a wee bit. Could be a little bit more. I like the filing part because then you can get a real, pretty good exact fit. It's tedious, but all you need is a little patience, which I lost quite a while ago, so I'm in the process of getting it back. Alright, that will work. So what I need to do is get this set up and then put a little pro weld on it, which I don't have, but we'll use this stuff. Try to put this at the right height, less filing, you know. A bit there. There we go. A little bit down there. Should have cut this one on an angle. Would have been a tighter fit, but that's not too overly bad. And actually, I think it's broken down a little far in there. That's why that did that, but. Blade, push it over. There we go. That'll be the windshield trim. So that's that part. That's not so bad. Make sure we're still level. Yep, we look level by the eye. Go ahead and hit her with a little more. There. Now we'll let that set. And I gotta get ready to build the vent post. Plus it has a vanity trim, I'll call it. Because if you look on this side, you look by the A-pillar and see that step down on the molding. I gotta replicate that, so that's the fun part. I'm choosing the hard one to do first, really. Well, not really the hardest, but it's close. It's real close. So I'm gonna let that set a bit, and I'll get back with you. I'll find my remote too. I don't know where it is. So we'll find it and go from there, but we shall return. Okay folks, we're back. So I went into my storage bin there and found the next thickness piece I needed. Now, like I said, sorry, I have no idea what sizes these are. I just had a train shop I went into that was going out, and I bought just about everything I could have in case I ever needed it, because I could probably order it online. Probably be cheaper anyway, but I found a piece that's perfectly square all the way around, and the thickness is the same as the wing window post right here. Look. the same thickness. So our next installment is that piece. So, and got to use the other side. So we're going to go ahead and cut a little angle into this, because it don't sit straight up and down. If you look, the top goes back. So gotta keep an eye on that. Gotta make sure it's symmetrical. I gotta find my mark. Original mark is right there. And then take my .9 lead pencil. Give that a mark. Now, because I haven't had patience in a while, my hands are pretty shaky, so I'll take a bit to get this one in there. I like to make these just a tad longer for that purpose, so I can hopefully be able to hold it in place. Get an eyeball for the other side. As I said, it's kind of tedious at first. Gonna put it where it needs to be. Go ahead and stick it a little bit here. Just by eyeballing through there, it's pretty close. Unlike Pro Weld, I gotta sit here and hold it for a bit. And then once I get the other side, and it should be locked into place. Now the next part is I'm going to have to grab a thin piece of sheet stock, about paper thin, and then I can build that inner piece. And go from there. Hopefully. Yep, that's where it's got to be, right there. There we go. Grab my tweezers. Gotta give it I gotta roll it just a little bit. Like I said, patience part. There we go. I'll look through here. It's fairly close. Let's move it just a smidge. A little bit more. And that's fairly close. You can see through there. So now that that's in place, give her a little more. And yeah, gotta hate this stuff. Well, it'll have to do until the good stuff comes. Yep, that'll work. Alright, got that. Got that. It's got to be rolled just a little bit. No. There. Alright, that's got to sit. It's pretty good. Starting to shape up. I'm going to go ahead and have a picture of it. There we go. Now I'm repairing these for someone, in case you're wondering. If for some chance you didn't see my 2 prior videos on these. So that'll be good there. And once that sets up, I am going to see if I can find my, there's one right there. And that's, yeah, that's paper thin. Yep, I've used that a bit, huh? Yeah, just a wee bit. So once that sets up, I can do that last piece of trim on the inside. Ish. And then sand her down a little bit. Get that A-pillar ground out. And then once that's done, this has a drip rail that I need to add back to it. So I think I have some, yeah, I have some smaller stuff than this, but I believe this is the same thickness. It is. So I got to follow the drip rail down. Move a little bit. And I'll be following that drip rail down. And then, by golly, go ahead and be able to sand in a day or so. Gonna sand these down so they disappear. And I gotta go in there and carefully, might have to go in there and carefully file that away before I put that thin piece in the back. So I guess we'll conclude this video, because that's got to set up. And I want to sit here and just have, have it go tick tock, or hear the phone. Listen to a clock going tick 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 tick. So, all right, well, I'll go ahead and conclude this one for a bit, and we'll see how it does here in the next half hour or so. Yeah, I may turn the camera back on and get another 5 minutes or so. I try to keep these videos like 15 minutes or less. I know they'll start out probably 30 minutes, but through the tedious stuff, I might just fast forward through it. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out and see if I'm able to do that. So give me a bit. We'll be back. Okay, folks, we're back. Look at that. Turn the radio off here. There you go. Alright, give me a little noisy because I need my Dremel here, flex shaft. Going to proceed in cleaning the inside A-pillar up. Did this earlier and knocked the wing post out. It wasn't dry yet. had to reset it, which I did. Right now I'm putting the V-groove back in it. Won't be perfect, but should look decent enough though, give or take. Some of those areas you don't see. But gotta trim enough off so I can try the windshield. Takes a bit of patience here. I feel like a dentist. Gotta go slow, let the tool do the work. Don't try forcing it. There's that part. Have to go in there and clean the edges up with the new number blade there, number 11. Make it look pretty decent. And then probably at the end of this video, as soon as I get that cleaned up in there and get ready for the second video, which I probably won't upload for a while, but we'll at least get this going. And I don't have I got a laptop and I don't have that like little house, two-story house square looking thing for the wire. I don't remember what they call it. I'm sure you guys know. I don't have it set up on here, so I'm using, can't use the AVI because I don't have one of those cords, but I'm using the other one that was traditional for MP3 players and early cameras and this and that. So I'm hoping the quality's there. Alright, let's get this cleaned up a bit. Close that bottle so it don't evaporate. I might take a little bit off the outside yet. It looks a little thickish. Yeah, almost too thick there. That's alright. We'll go ahead. I've got some special really small sanding sticks. So everything's tight in there. Should be able to file this down. That's pretty good. Now we'll proceed in doing this. Don't use a lot of pressure. Just let the tool do the work there. Now she's shaping up a little bit. Try not to knock your vent post out. And I might fire up that Dremel just a little bit more. And chew a little bit more off of there, a little quicker. Like I said, I don't want these to be too long of videos because liable to lose interest. Just saying, you know. So, alright, well, we'll come back and get this taken care of, and well, we'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, it's a lot thinner now, so it's blending in there. Alright, folks, we will catch you on the next one.